Good morning, campers. Welcome to War 7, where 4 Loki have already cleared. We're against Fallen Angels today. And we are back on the horse today. We've got a very good war coming up. Bastion is back so that I can redeem myself. I've been counting down for this, to be honest. Okoye comes along for one fight, and then we're on just a bit of Mr. F pre-fight duty, where he's so down the list. I couldn't remember where he was. Maybe I'll sort of rank 3 him one day. Yeah, so sort of semi-backup duty. I'm getting ahead of myself already because I'm rambling. So let's let it catch up. We're skipping Serpent on node 9 and then taking Weapon X. And then we're going to Path 4, which I haven't done this season. And then we've got Bullseye on node 43, which I was quite excited about. And then Onslaught boss for the final part. So Weapon X open here. We've done this before with Bastion. This time I can't remember how I did it last time, if I had suicides on or not, but opted to leave them off for the day, for this one at least. The usual kind of rotation. Parry a bunch at the start to get infections up, and then we can go to town. There's the usual sort of complication here, where it's very easy to overshoot your power or to miss the window, and I did just that. But things go well nonetheless. So I can start hitting him now. Now we're into poison, which will give me some regens when I get them. I'm just taking my time here. Ideally, I'd have liked him to throw a special sooner. Less berserk charges, but he didn't bother, so whatever, we just go for it. Now we've got our double furies on from an L2. And ideally I should have parried him there and then thrown the L1, but I didn't. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. Oh, I think he was at close to 25 charges. I can't see it so clearly now whilst looking back on the recording while doing this. L1 didn't quite clean him off. This is where suicides would have been good, to be honest. And then stupidly throw my final L1, which would have finished him off, but of course Indestructible kicked in and I completely forgot about it. So now we've got to go round again, which is irritating to say the least. And then I think we get caught with a combo here, which ruins my window to throw the L1, which would have finished him off. So he chuck an L2 to get an intercept, and now we're going to wait. Combo into Relic, into Heavy, into L1, and we can finish him off. At least we finish with a full yellow bar, because Bastion is that guy. I promise things get better. Well, they get worse before they get better, but in the meantime, we come to Void here on node 22, I think it is. Owned by some famous YouTuber I've never heard of. And I've got max deep wounds on here. I've got 2 points in dexterity, which gives Okoye, I can't remember what, something like 8 points out of 5 deep wounds equivalent, which is really cool. It's a very, very easy fight. I haven't done it before. I've seen it a couple of times, and yeah, it's just a cheese fest. I probably should have pushed a bit harder to go to 2 bars. Not necessary at all. There'll be a couple of debuffs catch me throughout the fight, but as you can see, they are really no problem. And Okoye's ridiculous combo counter keeps Void's own stuff at bay, so there's really not too much to worry about here. He's going to be dead long before anything becomes any hint of a problem. So that was a fun nuke, and we can move on. Now, Bastion against Dust here was experimental. I agreed to do this sort of as a caveat that it should be good. The theory was obviously I can parry her lights as well as her mediums, and as long as I'm just careful with things, it should be fine. Admittedly, I didn't do my full homework. I'm no expert in Dust's kit, and I didn't realise that punishing her special can also place sand debuffs on me, in addition to the RNG from her own kit and SIG ability. So, yeah, the start goes very well and very much to plan. And what I should have done here was just hang back and wait, but rushed in. She managed to parry me somehow, which placed sand debuff on me, caught me very off guard, and now I'm eating unblockables. Plus I've got Sandstorm on me. This is not ideal. I'm also aware that Power Stings are on me. I'm not overly worried about them. This L1 doesn't quite clean her off. I next half of this unblockable L2, probably the whole thing actually. And we go full send, eat some more Power Sting damage just to take me very low health. Clean dust off, and we know to never do that fight again. We heal him back up, and then we've got Bullseye here. Obviously, we've seen Bastion do this node many times. I'm yet to manage to take a Bullseye with him yet. I took a Bullseye boss in I tried a Bullseye boss in off-season with my rank 3 Bastion, and the block damage was just a bit silly. It was a bit of a, no boost as well. It just didn't really stand a chance. Rank 4, it's a completely different animal. This fight is an absolute delight. The only different thing we've got to do with Bullseye is throw heavies to put Pursuit on, which prevents him from evading me. Also, obviously him proccing bleeds on me from his specials give me regens, and it's just a good time. A really good time. So obviously I wasn't healing from my suicides at the start of the fight because of the heal block. That's worn off now, so I can start healing. And yeah, I can't say enough how much of a pleasure this fight felt to do. Just wonderful. Bullseye's such an obnoxious prick. Even just his face, like, ugh. So this was nice. Take another L1 to block, heal up a bit, and heavy into relic. Heavy once more. Wasn't necessary, but it was nice to do. And we just absolutely wiped the floor with him. Finish on 94% health, which is nice considering I had recoils, and that was glorious. Pre-fights on Photon, someone else cleared. I could have done it with Okoye, but we opted for Void. And now our defining moment here to redeem myself, which I tremendously fucked up a couple of wars ago. Made the decision to obviously stick with an invulnerability boost, and we're just going to, rather than try and punish his specials and deal with them professional looking style, we're just going to play patiently, keep it slow, hang back, wait for openings, and do him that way. And the fight goes almost perfectly. I do make one mistake, which we'll see. But yeah, this just felt so much better. I needed this war. I really did. I made a conscious decision to not over prep for this fight either. Like, I'd spent all day practicing the dexes and everything, like the previous war, and I know what I'm doing. I just decided to just go for it. I was in a good headspace with it all, and I thought, just don't make stupid mistakes. And it pays off, mostly. Very big L2, all crits, which was nice. So that takes a nice chunk off of him. Come on, man. Okay, good. So we get our opening. 2 Furies. This L1 does a lot of work. Takes him down to half. And we're just going to go around again. I do try and rush in there. I thought I had an opening. Got parried. Which made me very glad I'd stuck Limber back on in my mastery set. So that was annoying, but whatever. And then I just missed the parry there to take a few more hits, but that's okay. I'm really not in any danger. Deal with the L2 like a boss. I'm starting to get sort of itchy here, like I just want to hurry things up, but stay strong, stay patient. This L1 I think finishes the job. Beautiful. That's me done, the end of my war. And for Loki, who have been averaging sort of 10 deaths a war so far up till now, we're a bit fired up against here, thanks to a lovely bit of trolling from the guys. And we have cleared the map with only 4 deaths, which is huge for the guys. I'm really, really impressed with it. So hopefully in the meantime, FAE drop a couple more, and we will see you at the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.